Hello! I am trying to improve my tiny living situation, and excuse my outfit, but I am home and I'm comfy. In order to improve my internet situation, I got myself a router. I don't know much about what I'm about to do, but I know enough to get it up and running, I hope. I'm going to do the unboxing. For the records, I bought this for myself and I'm not sponsored. I just want to share with you in case this works or doesn't work and you may be interested in investing in it, because it is quite of an investment. Without further ado, let's get to open it. I'm going to try to explain as much as I know, but this is the antenna and I got the better one they have. I just went with the recommendations. Again, I don't know much about it, but I'm happy to share. I was told that this is the best antenna they have. It is PARSEC. Yeah, PARSEC. I need to mount this on the roof of my tiny home. And these are the DC 10 feet of it. I don't know. Thank you for ordering from Mobile Must Have. That is all that it was in the box. Now I'm gonna open the router. Why am I talking like this? I'm losing my eyesight as I get older and older. So I ordered the Max Transit Duo LTE-A. It is highly recommended. So this is a router. It's a dual modem. It's called dual because it has two modems. Plugs. And antennas. I think it has 4 or 5. Wow, it has a diesel antenna, 6. What is the GPS? Oh, this is a GPS antenna. And a bracket. I will figure this all out and how I'm gonna install it, and then I need to get a extra data plan. I still haven't decided which one I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna go to the Verizon store later to figure it out, and I will report back and the performance and everything. The router is powered with DC. That's a 300 watt DC inverter, and that's the router. And I have some power here, but I don't know if that's the best location for the antenna right up there, or maybe on this other cabinet, which is very close to my desk, my computer. The thing is, I want to add solar panels to the roof, so I need to go on the roof and figure out where I will use the least space and leave the most for the solar panels. It's very windy, but it's sunny, and I need to figure this out. I am gonna get on the roof and see where I'm gonna put that antenna. So here's my roof situation, and like I said, I want to add more solar panels. One here, another one here, and also the antenna has to be at least 12 inches away from the AC box. So I can put one there, another one here. I want to remove the antenna, put another panel there, put another panel there maybe. The best area is this area. It's because the shorter the wire from the antenna to the router, the better connection one gets. Thinking it's gonna have to be right there, so I can leave space for one panel here, some space in the middle for the antenna, and another panel there. Here I go again, doing something. I have no idea how to. This is the antenna that is gonna go on my roof, and I'm gonna sit it on this box to give it a better range because it's gonna be close to the AC. And I'm watching this guy's video because they did it. These are from the Mobile Must Have, where I bought the router from. And I'm planning to maybe make the hole somewhere up there and have the router over here because I have power here. But I am super nervous. One of the first things I need to do is to measure and mark the space that I have and get to it. the length of my panels, including the brackets, is 44 inches by 32 inches. Like that is the overall width. And I may make a different installation later with a smaller bracket, but I need to figure that out. But I want it to be generous so I won't run out of space. I want to show you what I am left with to mount my antenna. I don't know if you can see, but I made a mark there that is 44 inches that way, and I do have 32 inches width, and then I have space here, so I measure 44 inches from the end of the stove rubber thingy over there. So from that point to this point is 44 inches. Again, I have 32 inches width. The space between here and here is, let's check it out. Between that mark and this mark here, I have 16.5 inches to work with right here in the middle. The box that I'm gonna mount it on is 12 by 12. So I have 2 inches to spare on each side, 12, yeah. I have to mount it about a foot away from the AC. Although it's gonna be elevated, so it's not so much of a concern anymore. And that's the point of having elevators. It's gonna be far enough from the chimney, and I'm gonna put it far enough from the AC. So if I have to use the 2 inches that I have on each side to one side, then that's what I'm gonna do. Now I measure the distance from here to 12 inches out, and that's where I am. So right there, which gives me plenty of space to move farther even to the edge of the roof. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So the farther from the AC, the best. Right there where the pen is 12 inches from the AC, and then I have plenty of space for the junction box. Now that I know what is 12 inches from the AC out, and I know that I cannot go any farther than that mark over there because I need those 44 inches, and I know my junction box is 12 by 12, so I mark that, and those are my parameters. I don't want to go any farther out just because it's safer to be more center. So I'm gonna make a box that is 12 by 12, find the middle of the hole and see where that line up with the cabinet inside. I think that's gonna determine where the hole is gonna go. I need to figure out some type of marking. I think I'm gonna bring my collapsible ladder, and I'm not gonna mount it from here, but maybe from over there. I don't know, I'll figure it out. It's different when you have to do this by yourself. But I think I'm going to go inside. I'm gonna make a mark that's gonna tell me where the inside is going to line up with the outside here, and that is going to determine the hole. It depends where in the cabinet is the center of my 12 inches here. I know my waves are very unconventional, but let me show you what I did to figure this out. So I am here on my roof, and I have my 12 inches mark here, and I want to know what that means from the outside. So what I did, let me see if I can show you. I made a mark here. Right there. I made a mark right there, and I want to see where it lines up with. And I think it's going to line up right there between my desk window and my kitchen window. But I'm going to go and figure that out. Now, if I can see the mark. That's what you gotta do when you're working by yourself. Maybe, just maybe, for the first time, it's not gonna be that hard, but you can see my mark from there, right there. And it kind of lines up perfectly between the windows. So let's go and see what that means inside. Alright. What does that mean? It means that it is somewhere up here, which is not bad because that's where I initially thought I was gonna put it, the router. So I am not bothered by that because I'm gonna make the hole right there inside the maybe if I have to offset the box, it doesn't matter. I will figure this out, and then I can just run, you know, just a little couple feet of 3 feet of wire to the router that I can mount there. Or actually, I'm gonna measure the length of this. This is the router, because I may not need do anything. Just mount the router over there, the hole somewhere over there behind my candy. Yeah, so make the hole out there, mount the router somewhere there, and that's it. Because I can plug it here, and I'm pretty sure the length of the cord is enough. This is about, I want to just measure the half of it and then multiply by 2. Genius, isn't it? All right, so we have, what? That's pretty long. So it's almost 29. I'm gonna say 28. So that is 56. 56 inches. And from there to here, I'll be darned. It's perfect. Look at this. So from there to there we have, 44 inches to the, and the length of this wire is 56. This is gonna be just fine, but I'm still scared. One of the many reasons why I got my gazebo, so I can do this kind of work in it. It is so much nicer here, and I have my little table, so that's what I always dream of, that I will be working here in my gazebo. So while it's not too hot, I'm going to start assembling the junction box, and yeah, so I'm scared. Another hole in my roof, but this is the best way to do it. So I plan to glue the heck out of it, so I have double-sided tape. When I clean the surface with the denatured alcohol, I'm going to add some of this premium adhesive. This is the same one that I used to secure my solar panels, and it's been excellent. And then I'm going to seal the surrounding of the box with this Proflex sealant. Now I need to go and prepare the hole in the cabinet and the roof.